I'm Tatum Skipper, and welcome to Real Florida Magazine.
Welcome back. Still here at the 19th annual St. Andrews Mardi Gras, right here on the waterfront in Panama City. We're having a ball. Yesterday, if you're a regular viewer of the show, you certainly saw the Children's and Pets Parade. Lots to eat, lots to drink. Right now with Rick and Dina. You guys are from Wyoming, is that correct, Rick?
Wyoming, that's correct.
Now, have you ever been to Panama City or to the St. Andrews Mardi Gras before?
We was here last year at this time.
And the experience that you had last year encouraged you to come back?
Made us come back for this enjoyable day.
Now, are you what we would call snowbirds, that you come here to get away from the bad weather up there?
We didn't think we were, but we are now.
We are now.
Yes.
Dina, if you'll pull your chair just a little bit closer, I don't want to ignore you, but I can't reach that far. Dina, what's the best thing, singularly, the single best thing about being here at Mardi Gras in St. Andrews, Florida?
It's the food, the atmosphere, everything about it. It's just kid-orientated. It's just a wonderful event to, attend to.
Now, you guys are eating some crawfish here. You've got some pork rinds. You've got some Coronas. You've got all the basic food groups right here in front of you.
We're here waiting for the parade.
We had alligator on a stick, too.
They have pretty much anything on a stick available here this weekend. The food here is tremendous. If you can't find something you like, you probably just are not somebody who eats food. Literally anything. How are those crawfish, Rick?
They were great. They was great.
Now, are these Louisiana crawfish, or did they tell you?
They didn't tell me.
Okay.
First time, though, we've ever had it. I've never sucked one out.
Really?
Ever. I usually just eat the tail. And they're about the same size that we get in Wyoming. But probably we don't get this abundancy, so...
Yeah, and I would imagine they're importing them from somewhere when they come to Wyoming.
Fresh.
Got them fresh.
Really? Now, are they farm raised, or do they occur in nature?
Nature.
Wow, that
8,000 feet.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They're almost the same size. We were impressed.
very
It
interesting.
doesn't have reeds in it.
That's how fresh they are. Dina, you mentioned that you only ate the tails, and obviously you're missing out on half of the enjoyment, to my way of thinking, of crawfish. Can you show us the correct method, now that you know, of eating a crawfish, and explain as you go?
Okay, you take this and then you snap off its little tail. You suck the brain out. Then you pinch this little tail out. Comes out like that. Look at this fresh. And then you pull this out. You squeeze it. Comes right out. Eat it. Voila.
Thank you for that. Actually, there's more than just the brain in there. Obviously, all the spices, all of the other good stuff. It's kind of like a hog. They say they use everything about the hog except for the squeal. And some of those pieces, if you talk about them in mixed company, they're not real attractive, but they're delicious to eat if you don't know what you're eating.
Well, I'd eat another one.
To me, my idea is the way to get rid of ISIS is just to dump a whole bunch of hogs over there, and we'll be done with that. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being our guest. Where are you staying while you're here?
Horizon South.
Ah, okay, right there on the beach.
Yep, right on the beach.
Right at 79.
Sandpiper Beacon, which, they're very kosher to us, too, is they treat us like family down there.
Yeah.
They really do.
Well, for 30 years, my wife and I lived just west of where you guys are talking about. We live just the other side of the carousel, the little supermarket out there. You probably know where that is.
We do.
10 years ago, we moved to Washington County. We just couldn't stand the crowds anymore, so we moved about an hour north of here. But obviously, still keep coming back. Thanks so much for being here, and hopefully you'll come back at other times of the year. We've got lots to offer at other times too. Would you consider that?
Of course.
Here at this time, we'll be here.
How long do you come for, Rick?
5 months.
Yeah,
we'll be here till
5
May
months.
5th.
So you are truly snowbirds.
Yeah, truly.
Most of our snowbirds we think of as either Canadian or coming from the Northeast, Michigan, Minnesota, that sort of thing. That's very interesting.
You're getting more from Colorado and Wyoming every day.
And thank you for that insight. That's very interesting. I'm wondering if our tourism leaders know enough to advertise in those areas, if that indeed is the case.
It's a beautiful place. It's low key. It's everything you could want. And the traffic really isn't that too terrible. I mean,
That's good.
Spring break's another thing, but it's enjoyable to see the young kids have fun too.
Well, except for today, we'll have 40,000 people at this parade in just about 30 minutes here in St. Andrews. So the traffic's a little rough today. But again, Rick, Dina, thank you so much for being our guest here in Panama City. And thanks for being a member of the show here.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Here right now with, good to meet you as well. Here right now with Rick and Dina, some of our Wyoming guests are winter snowbirds from the Northwest. Right now here at the 19th annual St. Andrews Mardi Gras. We're having a ball. We're going to be here the rest of the weekend, just getting ready to kick off the big parade. 40,000 plus people out there. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell these guys if they need to, they're going to have to start making their way pretty soon if they want to get close to that parade route. We'll be right.
Beads.
Got to get some beads, and you say, "Hey, mister, throw me something."
That's right.
That's right.
We'll be right back.